Welcome to the fastest daf in town. Today we'll Masech the Shavuot daf Lamed Aleph. We're going to begin on Lamed Aleph Amud Aleph, 2 lines from the top, with the mnemonic Siman Tlasa Talmud plus Bali Choiv Smartut Shmeya Umatim. So we're going to continue learning numerous dinim from the pasuk Midvar Sheker Tirchak, that you have to distance yourself from lying. Menayin l'talmid sheishlev nei Rabbi. You have a student that's in front of his teacher, and he finds some favorable manner for the poor person. V'chayvul asher menayin shlo yishtoik. How do we know that he should not be silent? Talmud loimer Midvar Sheker Tirchak, that you shouldn't. Therefore, because of who they are, wealthy or poor, change whether or not you want to say something. Let's say a student knows that his teacher's making mistakes. He shouldn't say, I'm going to wait until it's all done. And then, I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to rebuild the case for my own. So this way I'll get the credit. So this way people will see that I'm really smart. No, don't do that. How do you know of a student that says Shermul Rabbi, that his teacher says Yodea Atabi, that you know me, She'im Noisenli Me'amana, that if I give $100 Enu Mevada, then I wouldn't lie. Money yeshli etzel ploini, so there's $100 by this guy. Veinli love ella ed echad, and there's only one witness. Menayin shli yitztarev imoy. How do you should not be mitztarev? Talmud leimer midvar sheker tirchak. Now, hi midvar sheker tirchak nafka. Havadai shekuri kamashaker. Rachmano oimer lusan b'reachleid shaker. It's not, well, it kind of looks like you're distancing yourself from a lie. This is really bad. So rather, Rabbi says, Kagoin, Yermule Vadai Chatzahad Isli, there's one witness, Vita Ata Kum Hasam, and you just stand nearby, Votemulomid, you don't say anything. The Holomafkis Mepumcha Shikra, you don't have to actually say anything. I feel Hachi Aser Mishum Shnemar Midvar Sheker Tirchak. So, in other words, pretending that you are a witness, even though you have no testimony to give, but then all of a sudden people are going to start thinking, wow, he must have a good case, this guy is a witness. Can't do that either. But certainly, to actually say false testimony is obviously not allowed. Let's say someone owes you $100. Don't say Yomi 200. So this way he's going to admit that he owes you 100, and therefore you're going to be chayiv him a shua moed b'mixus, because he's going to deny the other 100. So instead of you saying you owe me 100, and he says no, I don't owe anything, so he's kofer b'kol, so you're potter from a shua deraisa. Of course, there's a shua hases, which doesn't have the same strength. So v'yigagel of shua b'makam acher talmud le'er midvar sheker tirchak. So in other words, to try to be able to get people to make an extra shvua, that we don't do. Says Rashi, the enu moida li b'mixus v'yeshibenu alidei gilgul or shvuas karkol shenishmoin lehen el alidei gilgul. So menayin l'naisa b'chaver mana, you lend someone $100, v'tanu mosayim, and you claim that he owes you 200. Shul yomer chaprenu b'beisdin. You don't want him to be again kofer b'koil. V'oidoloi chutzah beisdin kedei shlo yischayv lo shua v'yigago lai shua b'makam acher. Talmud lemer midvar sheker tirchak. Menayin lo shloisha shenaisa mana be'echad. You have someone who lent. You have 3 people that lent to one. Shloye echad baldin. One cannot be the baldin v'shnayim edim. Kedei shiyaitza mana v'yachloka to divide up the money. Talmud lemer midvar sheker tirchak. Menayin lo shnayim shibol din echad Lovush Samartutin, one's wearing like rags, not nice clothing. Vech Lovush, it's talis, so one's wearing a nice beged. Bas Meyaman, they're very expensive. Shemul Lovush Kamaiso, O Halvishuhu Kamaischa. So again, we don't want we want people to be able to basically dress similarly, because otherwise that could affect the din. Ki havi osu l'kemei Rabba bar Rav Huna Amilhu shalufi puz mukaichu. Remove your nice shoes. V'chotu ladina, and then you can go to din. Says Rashi, Shalom tirgum lanu lisa l'chapanim. We don't want to show favoritism, and therefore you have to you can't wear these clothes. Nine ladayin shal yishma dibri baldin kodim shiavu baldin chaverai. That both sides need to be there before the judge can hear the case. Talmud Omer midrash tirchak. Nine lo baldin shal yatim davarav. How do we know a baldin should not yatim devarav should not basically listen to the words l'dayin kodim shiavu baldin chavero? Talmud Leimer midvar sheker tirchak. Similar. Rav Kahana masni molosisa losasi, that don't cause to be heard. Yasher loy toiv asa b'seichamav. Rabbi mizeha b'har shah. Says Rashi, umis aver al riv lo v'shema harisha noyach lo v'noyach l'pshara yois mizeh shen yochel lasos pshara b'momen chaverim. Shmuel omer zeh lokech sadeh sheish aleh asikin. If you're taking a field which has complainers, says Rashi, is askui moi zeba v'koina oiso ubatuach al chazkai shehu ish zaraya. Okay. So ish asher v'asher loy toiv also b'sach amav. This is not good. Either of these things. Okay, let's look at question 11. Question 11. Al mi kara b'gemara as a mikra di Yechezkel v'asher loy toiv also b'sach amav. So he says either haba b'har shah or zehel ikech sadeh sheish leha asikin. Okay. Eino nohegas ela b'moroyin lehayid. Only someone who is fit to testify. V'chul afuki mai so omer apapel afuki melech v'ravacha bar Yaakov omer afuke b'sacha b'kuvya. A gambler or possibly a king who can't be made. So that's TA 25 and TB 26. Madir b'sacha b'kuvya koshkein melech. Madir b'melech b'sacha b'kuvya midaraisa mixechazi rabbanon hu debhasulhu. B'sacha b'kuvya is only a din d'Rabbanan. However, deraisa no. And Rashi says that the only shalol pasla Torah ela eid chamos shenoitel b'chazaka. You actually take it. Rabban gozer baby asu gaza midvrehim bir masmachtehi v'lo. That's totally on a smachtes v'lo kanya. Okay, but since midaraisa it does work, so therefore they could be chayiv for bekudas eid for shvos eidus. Okay. Weiter. Bifnei beis din v'shlo bifnei beis v'chol. V'maykim yafgi. So I'm real Rabbi going to wrap up bedin mino. Bedoin mina v'afuki v'uki batra. So when you learn from two different things, do you go back and forth and everything applies, or only that one case? So that's kamifgi. Ma'amer saber doin mino mibikadoin. Ma pikadoin mushba mipiatzmo chayiv. By a case of a pikadon, if you make a shvua with your own words, we know you're chayiv. So af edus mushma pi atzmo chayiv. So when it comes to edus, it's the same thing. Umina ma pikadon ben bebeistin ben shlo bebeistin af edus ben bebeistin ben shlo bebeistin. So it works the same thing. So it's even if it's not in beistin. Rabbanan savri doin mina boki batra. Ma pikadon mushma piatzmo chayiv af edus mushma piatzmo chayiv. So that they agree. However, uki batra ma mushma piacherim bebeistin in. When it comes to mushbe by others, and someone else makes a shvu and you answer amen, that's only bebeistin shul b'fnei beistin lo. So af mushma piatzmo bebeistin in shul b'fnei beistin loy. Question 12. Heim chayiv al shvuos edus kishekafar chutzul beistin. So b'mushma mepi atzmo, so it's a malchus or rabbanan. However, mepi acherim, it's davka bebeistin. Okay. Weiter. Lamed alpha mid base. Armuhu Ram Papa. Imipikadoin Gamriel, understand. If you went out from Pikadoin, the Rabbana, Gamriel Rabbana, the Kolyamula Pligi, the Dain Mina Mina. You should learn out everything, and therefore you should take a hold, therefore, that also at Edus, it's also Shalom if they based it. El Hainu Tam the Rabbanan, the Maisul and Mikavachaimer. Ma Mipiacherem Chayev, that we know when it comes to if someone else you're Chayev. Piatzol Koshikain. If you do it yourself, then certainly you should be Chayev. Udum Maisil and Mikavachaimer, Dial of Benedilius can Nidoin. Ma Mushma Piacherem based in Shulbim based in Loi. It's only in base, not out. Tav Mushma Mipiatzmo is based in Mipi based in Shulbim based in Loi. So again, the whole machlokes is dafka if it's mushma pi atzmai. Piacherim, everyone holds it's dafka bebeista. So Amrli Rabban and Rapapa. Me must have said dulav badain mina mina pligi. You want to tell me it's based on this kavachaymer and about daya ivatanan. Gabi pikadin supposed to be pikadin no heges manashim vanashim rochakam rekayvim b'ksherim b'sulim and based in shulbim they based in piatzmai. It says beferish that in the Mishnah that when it comes to supposed to be kadain, that mepiatzmo could even be done out of basin. Mepiacherim in chayav ad shichbor lo bebasin. Mepiacherim, I agree, it's bebasin. Divra meir cham amrim bin mepiatzmo mepiacherim kivan shechafer b'chayav. Now that's mashma that even chutzul basin. Mushbam mepiacherim b'bikadam menolahu rabbanon chayav lavdik mirilo meidus. So mahi in. You're right. From there you could tackle learn out. Mahal like a mashmina. The Chaim knows that hashvua semenaham the Tana Rabbanon. Bekuon nemer behen venelam, which is mashma of shaygeg. When it comes to normally shus bita, you're chayiv only b'shaygeg. The kano nemer b'venelam chayiv hamezid k'shaygeg. So you're also chayiv also b'mezid. Yashka gasa al zdan ha'edos. Heichadam shka gasa im zdan edus. That you're potter. So Rabbi Huda Marav, ba'omer yodea ni sheshvua zu asura. I knew that this was a shvua's aser of an yodea im chayven had carbon im lav. I didn't know if I was chayven a carbon or not. Actually, so according to Munbaz, that we learned out that that's considered a valid shaygig. V'en chayeban al shkagasa gredasa. So leima tinino kahana Rab Asi lo afagav that nan. Itzrich Sakadam Hamina the Hacha who diksiv the luksiv and Nelam to be in shaygig to an amazing. Of Hasam I shwas bito the ksiv and Nelam I feel shagasa kotahu kamash malon. You would think even a small, right? Even a small shaygig, which is really like an oinus, like I didn't know at the time, you would think that you would be that would make a difference. No, when we say in that case you're going to be potter. Okay. We'll stop here. Let's look at maybe another question. So again, Tia Eno no Heges El Boroin Lahayed. So we said the Melech or Besachet Bakuvia. And let's see, do we have this? A Komonim Shekeg Choshel Shua Chayev Adkan.